Hello, everyone. We're sitting here watching May 25th, 1942, turn resolution, pardon me, and see what we got going today. Okay, the Nautilus. Oof, dud. Light cruiser target here south of Milne Bay and frustratingly misses. We are getting some depth charges. Yeah, what, exploding above our depth? Anyway. The 019, that's a Dutch sub. Again, these are ones that I'm counting on to do damage the early part of the war. And we get heavy damage, which usually indicates it's going to sink, but you never know because these are bigger, tougher than the light cargo ships and may be able to tank it and even with heavy damage, make it to port and repair. So we'll see. And again, here's the Pompano with Mark 14. Didn't even get any fired, and now the Asagao firing depth charges, but not getting down to our sub. We're good there. All right, 019 again, and it looks like, okay, this is the same, what is that, Nippo Maru? This is the same cargo ship, and man, the 019 is lighting it up, not wanting to take any chances with the one torpedo. Just tears it up with three more, so four total torpedoes. Let's see if that sinks, right? Oh, there we go. All right, no question. Okay, here's some night bombing we've got. We're trying to hit Chiang Mai, but at night because this is where he has all of his aircraft. Well, we presume. Even at 5,000 feet, 85% moonlight, not getting anything. And then Wellington's follow up and fly dump hits, airbase hits, but still nothing hitting aircraft. B-25s, let's see what we can do with those. Nothing. Now the B-25s are new to the territory, new to the area, and this is their first bombing run. Okay, it's daylight, and we're seeing supposedly some ships in various areas. All right, the perch hit. Okay. Oh, we actually got a Mark 14 into this patrol boat. This is a small little ship that, or boat, anyway, that should be sinkable with one torpedo, especially Mark 14. Let's see. Yeah, we got it. Man, our subs are on fire today. This is an S boat that is has a better chance of exploding on this AMC. Heavy damage. We'll see if that's enough to sink it. This is apparently carrying troops. We can see this. If we sink it, I don't know what he's got on board here, but that'll be a nice haul. Okay. Now, again, S-boat. We've got S-boats in key areas. Well, I hope so anyway. And this one got a torpedo into a cargo ship. And we're in deep water, so it should be safe. Plus, it's Asagao that was busy earlier is out of ammunition. And this cargo ship appears to be carrying troops. I, I don't know if it's coming out. I think it's coming in, but I really don't know. In any case, if we can sink this, it's on fire and heavy damage. There's a good chance we'll sink it and make him lose some troops as well. Okay, the Shark here east of Cooktown is patrolling, and we don't get any shots into the transports there. And I think we saw something happen at Endeni. Right now we're patrolling the sky, patrolling the sea, looking for ships. Potential hit on the I-168. Potential hit on the submarine here south of Suva. Okay, we have some air units that aren't flying due to weather. Okay. Manado. The usual bombing campaign. Okay. Sally's hitting Cebu. No. I think Cebu is this that they took. I actually don't remember the name of this bit. Oh, Bacolod. Okay. Bacolod. They've taken Cebu, so I think they're working their way up here. Iloilo is up here. And probably they're softening this up for eventual invasion. Okay. And of course, they're trying to clean up Java. This looks like a ground attack. They're attacking our coastal gun battalion. Okay. And then here's a follow-up raid. More Sallies and more troops beat up. This time our base force. Heal it. Yep. Okay. He's bringing in bombers, apparently unescorted, and we've got fighters flying here. See if we can take out some of these. I saw. Looks like we're whittling down these Sallies. Wonder what happened here because, well, in any case, we haven't seen a sweep yet. But again, neither are they escorted. Now, other than pilots that he's losing here, he may be able to replace these aircraft well enough. I really don't know his supply of aircraft, how he's doing there. I'm going to move on because you can see what we're doing here. And then we got more aircraft coming. Okay, now he gets in and he bombs. And Black even takes that one. Okay. So apparently our Hurricanes are flying too high. Because I didn't see them shoot anything in here. And then the Lilies got past everything. Anyway. Let's see what we got here. These numbers are most likely way lower than real life. I mean, anyway. But yeah, that's pretty wrecked there. We lost a Blenheim 1F that was destroyed on the ground. Otherwise, our aircraft was simply damaged. Again, according to this report, and he did a little number on our airbase. Heavy cloud, but certainly I don't know what he's thinking about. It may be well worth the loss of these aircraft, but I think if he I think this was a mistake, honestly, because he usually takes really good care of his assets and is careful not to waste them. So I don't think he intentionally sent 34 bombers unescorted. And here's Ndeni with Sally's daily bombing. And we got some Falcons bombing ground troops here at Yogyakarta. 1 destroyed tank and 4 disabled. Okay, we sent B-25s to hit this airbase because I thought it was more or less empty of aircraft. But apparently that's incorrect. So 16 Mitchells against an untold numbers of fighters. Let's see how we fare. Fortunately, these are tougher than the Sallies. And these, by the way, the guns on both of these aircraft are very weak. So that comes in our favor. Okay, of 16, we have 15 left. And we do, I mean, a little bit of damage to the base. Let's see. All right, so when we look at this, when we look at the results here, we lost a Mitchell and 7, well, again, I think I mentioned this in a prior video. The 7 damage means any number of things. It could be 7 aircraft are damaged, or 1 aircraft was damaged 7 times, or it could be fog of war. I believe we've destroyed more than 1 Nate. I don't see how that is only 1. But again, fog of war. Or just poor reporting, after action reporting. We didn't do very much to the base, but we probably did the most damage there fighting against the Cap. We have Havocs bombing ground units, I believe, there at Kumag, and do very minor damage. One of the things we're trying to do here is soften them up, because now we're not extremely active right now. We got to get more troops here before we can march up this road. I don't want to be left with my pants down when I leave Lafoa or Numea, where he can come in behind us and invade those spots. You know, we're looking for more things, ships and subs, and here comes this sweep, and our guys are still, you know, flying here, but let's get through it. These air-to-air battles, when it's fighter versus fighter, wow, they can take a long time. And it looks like we came out better. Now, I don't know these real numbers or these real numbers, but 3 to 5 in this view looks pretty good, considering. Okay. We have F4 Lightnings there doing some recon. What I've done is I've taken our squadron and split. I read somewhere that recon is best 2 to 3 aircraft anyway, even if you have send a whole squadron. So I've split up my recon squadrons into smaller groups so I can spread them out and well, recon more areas. Let's get through this. Okay, so this time Oscars flew as well. But we still got into the Sallies. And he's got a lot of Oscars up here in Chiang Mai because he was able to sweep and escort, and he probably still has some on Cap in various places. We were able to destroy a further 5 Sallies, damage 5 more, and take out 2 Oscars as well. Well, and again, those reports are very poor, so it might be even more than that. Okay, Lily's bombing Wenchao here, and more recon stuff going on. Okay, okay. Let's see. These are carrier aircraft attacking the Chevrui. Yeah, this is gonna obliterate this ship. Okay, so they can't even find it to fire more torpedoes. 3 torpedoes into this minesweeper. I don't know that all 12 launch torpedoes, but that's going to be part of their sorties used up. I'm sure he's got a lot of them. And that looks like a light carrier or escort carrier group. Small. Ah, the shark is, you know, those Mark 14s. That would have been awesome to hit. Because I think this is going to be another division. He's got a division that, according to SIGINT, is coming in. All right, the Dutch K-11 gets a torpedo in, looks like 2 torpedoes at least, into the Delagoa Maru. Man, these Dutch subs aren't playing any games. They're just launching torpedoes like there's no tomorrow. 4 torpedo hits. All 4 torpedoes hit. And this has troops in it as well. And that looks like it went down. Oh! Come on, even our S-boat didn't get anything in there. Oh, so frustrating. Okay, he's bombarding Monado. I think he's ready to be done with this campaign. This isn't the last base. There's one more dot base right there south of Monado. Okay, this I think is unloading troops. Well, we can see your amphibious task force. I think he's bringing reinforcements because he's tired of that one lingering as well. We do get 2 hits, 2 shell hits into the Ariake and damage some of his troops unloading. Okay, more damage to troops. Okay, deliberate attack right here on the road to Sion. Got two decent sized corps, and this is nice terrain for defensive action. In fact, our 571 doesn't go up much, and his 1663 doesn't go down much. But here's the thing: when you're 571 and you have this many Malices, what do I want to say? The terrain comes in handy, or else we would have really been obliterated here. We lost more outright destroyed, and more disabled for that matter. The raw numbers 1125 to 715 kind of lie, but in any case, and he can afford these losses better than we can. But we hold for a turn, that's fine. Okay, Wenchao, the bombardment attack. Daily occurrence here. And bombardment up here, well, east of Sion. Well, anyway, northeast, I guess. Looks like a couple of disabled squads, 27 casualties. Okay, bombardment, yeah, north of Wenchao, between Wenchao and Chusian. 1 disabled squad, 13 casualties. And, of course, bombardment here west of Cams. We actually do take some damage on that one. And his tanks are attacking our troops here northern Sumatra. Let's see. One of our guys surrenders. The other battalion retreats. I think this territory regiment surrendered, and then this battalion here pulled back. Now, what's happening is he's chasing us, and this is taking time. Now, he probably has all the time in the world, especially tanks are fast. He'll get down here and probably eliminate that in short order. But hopefully we're causing him to spend a couple of extra days chasing us around. There's a bombardment attack here near Kongu and Eastern Burma. Peiku, this is all we left here. It's not going to last. Now, I may have made a poor decision pulling out of there, but again, my thought was to make this harder to take and let him have Peiku. That may or may not be a terrible decision. Now, if we look here, we do cause a little bit of casualties. We, of course, bore the brunt of that, and one of our guys, I think it was the battalion, surrendered or was destroyed. The base force escaped to Rangoon to fight another day, but more importantly, give us more air support, aviation support. And here's the deliberate attack in central Sumatra, and again, taking some time, making them chase our little fragments around. And the damage here. 3 disabled squads. We, again, took the brunt of that as with the other combat, but disabled squads, 21 casualties, and time. Alright, Ambon bombardment attack. Manado deliberate attack. Okay, so with the bombers and then shore bombardment, let's see how it does if we can hold. Hey, we hold. Okay, even with 4 to 1. Now the fort level is still 3, but well, he reduced it to 2, but 3 in the battle, and it was still 4 to 1. And yeah, we're not going to last long with these casualties, but we do inflict some of our own, although onto him, I should say. But these are only disabled and come back in short order. We're going to reply with a bombardment attack of our own. Okay. Midway has port 2. That's nice. And then some miscellaneous, well, fortifications, Bella Bella, Oboto. I think this is Soviet Oboto. And we'll get on to May 26 as soon as this wraps up here. See what we get for reinforcements, if anything. Hey, before I talk about the May 27th, well, the May 26th turn resolution, this would have been the statistics from May 25 resolution. If you'll remember, we had some epic air battles over Rangoon particularly, and that's where a lot of these numbers come from. If you look here, 9 to 27 air to air, we lost something on the field. Remember that Blenheim 1F, and then he lost a couple of aircraft over Rangoon to flak, and then 6 to 9 ops losses. So you can see the numbers are certainly in our favor here. And if we take a look at detail, it's pretty bad. 15 sallies, 12 to air, and these numbers may be off a little bit, but if you look here, 38 to 16, we can tell it's 38 to 16. These numbers may or may not add up correctly though. But just at a glance, 15 sallies, 12 due to air, 1 flak, 2 ops, and the other flak is a Lily, and that's it. And then Oscars, he lost 12, 10 air-to-air. And if you look at this, 10 air-to-air, and remember we only lost 9 total air-to-air. That means that he lost 10, well, and in fact 1 nade, so 11. air to air. Well, we lost only 9. 2 ops, but we did lose a lot. Well, he lost 4 Nates into ops. We lost 4 Buffaloes. Anyway, you can see here the um, the losses. Now, the B-25C Mitchell, I think that's over Australia. That's where we were bombing Cooktown, and we lost 3 B-25Cs from that. Then let's look at pilots. We did lose a few pilots, and we lost 2 killed, 1 missing, 3 wounded, so we should get those back. But 3 pilots are likely not to, well, 2 for sure it won't come back. And then remember, we also torpedoed a bunch of ships. I'm going to look here, and these are the ones reported to have been sunk. Now, is it realistic? I don't know. But 3 Japanese ships, 1 patrol boat, and 2 cargo ships. I think we heard more sinking than this, but and these still are not even confirmed. But this is these all are 3 that we torpedoed on the 25th. And if you also remember that this minesweeper was sunk by Japanese carrier planes. All right, I just wanted to look at that and show you because this was pretty epic. Well, I mean, not grandiose like on that 150 air-to-air loss day, but not a bad day. Not a bad day. And we're back at the start of May 26, 1942. Let's see what this one takes, where this one takes us. I do have some naval attack squadrons leaving Luganville, so we'll see what we got. Because I want to destroy these or do something to them if we can. Our coastal guns, I mean, we don't hit any boats, but I guess we do some damage to his troops coming to shore. S-28 doesn't get a shot off here at Cooktown. We're sitting in the well, the hex itself, the base hex itself, because the goal isn't to sit there and get destroyed, but it's to ooh, that's not gonna be good. Get out of there. The goal was to fire off some torpedoes, which we didn't do at all, at these transports, but frustrating. Okay, S-37, come on. So there again, these subs that I count on to actually not have duds are letting me down in some of these situations. Okay, this is what okay, I forgot about this. I brought in some light cruisers and destroyers to see if I could hit these transports on the beach. Let's take a look. This is a nighttime action, but I looked at our what do you call it? Our experience at nighttime, and all of them seem to be good enough to make it worth doing. Now, maybe I should have counted on the Japanese to have better even than us, but we opted for it. Because part of the reason I wanted to do it this way too is because that is a night engagement, is because I wanted to get back out of there as soon as possible and get back to the get back to port before his air assets got into our business. Okay, we got a hit on a transport there. Alright, let's take out one of these at least, guys. Also, another thing, he has air assets, maybe on the Nishin. He had air assets that spotted this task force here at Townsville, and I didn't want to take a chance that he was going to bomb them while they were still sitting there at port. See what we can do. Hopefully we can do something, and you know, maybe this will disrupt his plans a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it will do nothing. If we do nothing other than damage these ships, then I'll be disappointed because my hope is to um, show that I'm not afraid to try something. Now, this is the first time I've tried a major. I've purposely tried a major surface action, and I know this isn't major per se, but of the scale that we're doing, it's major, I guess you could say. Oh no! A couple of ships collide. The Boise. I'm counting on the Boise. Every, I'm counting on the Boise to do something here as well. Hmm. Good. So yeah, every time, hopefully this, I mean, I doubt this will have this effect, but hopefully it'll cause him to leave with his ships. But I did tell my ships to go ahead and head back to base, retire, because I'm nervous about, okay, you saw the air attack the day before, May 25, hit our minesweeper and just utterly wreck it. Maybe this was from this CS ship, but the goal here um, is to get out of there before his aircraft can hit us again. Maybe that's what this will do, and that's why I did retirement allowed because I really don't want to stick around and get hit by aircraft. Because if I can preserve this little group and be an annoyance to other transport groups, I'm okay with that. All right, I think we're still hitting. Yeah, we're still hitting these transports. Okay, we're even still hitting the Nishin. All right, got something in here. I see we're taking out some of his. I'm not reading down below. I'm watching this up here. I should probably watch down here. So this, our French little destroyer is getting into some stuff. Superstructure. Now the Van Ness looks like it's taking some damage. These are moving pretty fast. I'm missing some of this stuff. I'm kind of watching it. 6-inch gun, um, 12 centimeter hits. Okay, got a shot onto this transport. Share the love right here. Okay, that combat didn't last as long as I would have liked, but we uh, we took minor damage here. We did have a collision. Wonder if it's listed or if it's talks about it here. Yeah, the Van Ness collided with the De Ruyter. Probably the Van Ness took the brunt of that because it's a little destroyer. And both of these are the ones that took shell hits, so that's interesting. But this has on fire heavy damage. I doubt we'll sink any of this stuff. This just isn't as successful as I would have liked. This may sink. Torpedo hits one on fire heavy damage, and this also may sink. Heavy fires heavy damage. Well, okay, so sorry. These three will probably sink, but the rest probably won't. And if you look here, he took severe losses to troops. Maybe more when they sink. We'll see. Okay. Now, we do have a night raid happening again. Now, severe storms, well, that's no good. Yeah, it's just combination of night attack and severe storms. All right. Firing at a destroyer minesweeper isn't to my idea of a good time. Completely missed, but this is, I think these are, yeah, these won't do anything to us if we can get low. Looks like we're not low enough, but he gives up before he can get to us. All right, the swordfish, we do fire torpedoes at this destroyer, which looks like it's damaged, but I think what it is it probably has some very low system damage and is just heading back to maybe even get an upgrade or something. See, this is what I'm talking about. These subs need to get in there with torpedoes when they can, because our fleet subs are just not working too well for us. All right, I think I'm hearing some sinking sounds, so that's we don't know what sank, and I'm not even sure if that's true. But here's Monado. You know, I guess this is a daily occurrence until they take it. Beating up on the base. Okay, more unloading, but we do, and 5-inch coastal gun firing back. We do have bombers coming. I don't know if we'll run into resist the cap or not. We actually put this one on fire. It looks like they're done unloading troops because no casualties there. Not surprised if he does another attack, maybe a bombardment. We'll see. Couple of 5-inch hits. Wow, man, they're not playing games. 4 hits. Okay, we actually hit a sub chaser, but well, so what are you gonna do, right? Now this hex is shallow, I think, but we get away without them finding us. Okay, air phase AM. Let's see what we got. Okay, we found a sub and trying to hit it, but at least no reported hit. And here's another attack on summary. Oh no. Well, we're going to be missing 11 Banshees on that raid over in Denny. Maybe that's a good thing if he has cap. Maybe we'll save some Banshees that way. He's bombing in moderate rain. Doing some recon in various areas. It's bombing Bacolod. One disabled squad. This is a regiment of Philippine infantry. Okay. He may still be bombing ground assets. Let's see. Because if he was bombing air base, we got some air assets here, but he opts to not. We are taking damage to our troops there. I believe he is coming in to attack it though, so we'll have to get our air assets out of there soon. Now he's bombing this hex here so he can start working up further up this road. And Sallies are bombing. And this is good news, by the way. Seeing these Sallies, that means he doesn't have long range cap here. So that's good news. And I guess what I meant was I was referencing the fact that the Sallies were going without what looked like what normally would show if you have cap, long range cap, or otherwise, then those air units will show up kind of like as if you're escorting. Oh, well, okay, so I'm wrong. And we're going to get just obliterated by these zeros. But now the zeros may or may not last as long as we do, just because of they seem to be doing fine now so far, destroying our banshees. So he loses a couple of zeros just from okay, just from fatigue or being in the air for long enough. I don't know. Okay. All right, stop aiming for the destroyers, guys. Oh, this is so frustrating. The whole point was to hit the cargo ships. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna just get through this, but yeah, that was a waste. Four destroyers. They're too. What a waste. All right, and then of course we fly in some more banshees. Hopefully these guys. I don't know. Well, first of all, hopefully they survive. And then. Uh, oh, severe storms. I guess that helps too. All right, so we lost a few bombers for an interesting experiment. Okay, these whirlways were supposed to bomb. This is a mortar unit, and the idea is to beat it up. And it looks like we didn't do much, if anything. Now these guys are bombing the port and the airfield. There at Kumak. You can see a little bit of damage, not very much. It's thunderstorms. Okay, and B-17s are sweeping for themselves. Probably, yeah, not going to be pretty here. But all three get through. It is heavy rain. Yeah, they're going to do more damage to the air units intercepting than anything on the ground. That's got to be frustrating to have all of these all of these fighters here, and the bombers just get on through anyway. Yeah, this is thunderstorms. It's not going to be very much. Oh, we actually got 27 runway hits on that. This is supposed to hit port. And nothing. All right, and so, okay, this is what you were supposed to do before. All right, like that, yeah. Now, I haven't been paying attention. Okay, 1,000-pound bomb. These should destroy. These should be destroyed. Now, there are no troops on those ships. Well, I mean, hate to say it, but unfortunately, there are no troops on these ships because they unloaded them already. But I mean, if there's supplies on here or something else, and besides, the value of the ship will also go down. Okay, that may be one or both of those cargo ships in Danny. And it looks like I just noticed at Townsville, it looks like our we did a full speed run, and it looks like they're back at Townsville, and we can go ahead and check their damage status, maybe go to Brisbane if they need to be repaired. I'm not going to be too disappointed. I think that run was successful. That run to hit Cooktown. Now these Banshees are not going to do well here. Hey, we're outlasting them so far. Okay. Well. I don't know if owning this hex helps. Maybe we'll rescue all the pilots, you know? Be nice. Alright. Well, we didn't get any of the destroyers, but we did get the cargo ships that I really wanted. And his Zeros, we kind of wore him out. Who knows, maybe he can have some ops losses for them as well. I'm surprised all these Zeros are coming back. Oh, there's another cargo ship here. Oh, come on. Hit it. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's a shame. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, well, we got two out of the however many he had. Mm. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? Well, that's probably all that we have there going on. Ooh, Dutch sub again, hitting a tanker. All right. On fire, heavy damage. It's a sign that we'll be able to sink it, I think. These two together is pretty good. Also, it's a tanker, I mean. Yeah. I think that was that tanker just going down just now. All right, this is a long one. I'm going to show statistics from the last two turns when we're done here. Actually, sorry. I'm going to this turn, the 26th. Okay. So he's doing a deliberate attack again after bombing. Let's see how it goes. And he does kick us out this time. It became 2-1. It was just too much for us. He did take some casualties, but we took more. And he's moving up the road. This is a bombardment at Wenchao. A daily occurrence. Bombardment up here in the north. We're trying to get through here and open this up, and it looks like we did. So that's good. That means we can get supplies up to our guys here and also try to get them out. And they're doing a shock attack, and I don't think they realize how much we have left here. It's not going to be good. Oh, that's not going to be good. But I didn't see his AV go down very much, so that wasn't bad either for him. Um, Fort level 5. I don't think he realized what we had still left there. He has a lot of disruption and fatigue. He's pushing his guys hard. We have terrain, forts, leaders, all in our favor. Obviously, minus experience. Yeah, I don't think he realized what we had, and he's going to require some time to rebuild this. Now, I'm not in a position to attack him back, I don't believe. So we'll just, um, yeah, it's going to be a while before he is able to do that again. Now, I say that, okay, I think the shock attack was because he crossed river. Now, I say that, but he has a lot of guys in the area that are going to reinforce, and he'll be able to push us. He'll be able to push us through. Okay, bombardment here, no, between Wenchao and Chuxian. Bombardment, of course, west of Ken, and no effect. And bombardment here, our tank, our armored brigade there in eastern Burma. Bombardment at Ambon. Wonder what he's gonna do at Ndeni. Monado, deliberate attack. And this time it worked. All those bombardments came to fruition on this attack. Okay. And we're bombarding Ndeni because he's unloading. And it looks like he just has only 3 Naval Guards units. That's it. Hmm. And we're bombarding, of course, west of Cannes. One of the reasons we're bombarding, other than to see if we can disrupt him, is to keep him using supplies turn by turn by turn. Okay, Lado, Fortifications 3, and Lafoa Airfield 5. Nice. Getting somewhere here. All right, we'll take a minute and look at the statistics from this day. And really, I'm going to be brief because this is already going way past what I normally do on videos. So we'll just do a brief overview of where some key things are, and that's about it. Yeah, as well as statistics. Okay, 39th Australian. Okay, let's talk about it. All right. This wasn't as good, 8-6, and you could probably guess what most of these are going to be dive bombers. But let's take a look. Let's see. Yep, 4 Banshees lost air to air. However, he lost some okay, so total of 7. 3 Dauntlesses, 2 air to air. So this was our air to air losses, 6. And he lost 3 Nates and 2 Oscars. Okay, that's probably over Cooktown. 4 total air to air, 1 ops. He lost a Betty to ops, and we lost a Buffalo to ops. One of these. This is I'm gonna say this is probably at Luganville, but I wish I saw some zeros lost to ops because we wore him out. But anyway, so that's that. It's not as epic as I would have liked. But if we look at ship sunk, let's see what they show us. This is all they show us. I pretty sure we got more than this. A tanker and a cargo ship. The tanker was only worth 2, so even though we're excited, I was excited about it. It doesn't hold much. It's short range. he can easily bite that one. But this cargo ship, and I'm not sure if this was one that was carrying troops or not, probably not. And I don't think this is one, let's see, yeah, sunk by torpedo. This is not one that our dive bombers hit, but it's a decent one. 10 victory points, and it carries pretty good amount and a decent range. The Any of these are good to sink because, just lowers his ability to supply. Although I think he has probably plenty of these both. But you know, it's you can't sink them all, and if you sink one, it's better than zero, right? But yeah, I just wanted to go over that. Let's look at our pilots. Did we lose any? One killed. Okay. Probably because we were bombing over Indeni, we were able to rescue our Banshee pilots, our dive bomber pilots. Well, I don't want to spend a lot of time. It's not your fault. Whoa, what's all this graphics on the screen? Look at that. Okay, let's pick something and get off it and see if that. Okay. Johnston, I don't want to spend a lot of time here. We're still trying to unload this ship, and I think we're finally doing it again. We've got our naval support here at Johnston, so I think we can get the rest of this detachment off now. We have this is CB's coming to Johnston to build it up to a better base, and then this guy's going back to get a base force. I think we're going to be okay soon. Let's jump here to, sorry I'm warping around. We'll spend more time when I have more. A lot of things happened in the last 2 days that were recorded. These subs, we're trying to bomb, get them out of our hair. Um, this upgraded to 5 airfield capacity. It's always good to get these bases up. We can start bombing heavy bombers out of here. We got some good admin level, aircraft stack level. We're still low on the aviation support, but that's why I want to get this to level 8 ASAP because then we can really stack this up. Again, Bill's just plugging along. We're fine there. I may I may have to kick in the fortifications again though, sooner than later. I I hate that we don't have that up higher. This is getting pretty beat up now. But the we've got this fixed because he hasn't bombarded it recently, and so we're back to building fortifications. Yeah, we have supplies. We're okay. All right, and if I have to, I'll get some air air assets flying supply missions. But yeah, we got beat up here with our banshees. It's 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 what it is. This is part of what we're trying to get done here. Now real quick, the 32nd and the 32nd Division should be offloaded, and the 27th C Regiment is offloaded. We are going to start heading these in certain directions. This may stay here for now because because we can wait for the rest of the division. But the 32nd, I really want to get up north and start punching the Japanese up in the north. And we got our division here, 7th Australian. It's nice to see. Of course, he has his offsetting division. These guys, I believe, are coming this way. I don't see the tag that shows movement, but neither do I see it here as well. I should start bombing this and bombing it heavily, I think. Of course, he took Prom, and you could see the tag here. He's heading back up this way, but I don't know how much of it's moving up. But here's the thing: if he moves too much up, it's a mistake because we've got 2 divisions here. I'm not shy about moving in here with 2 divisions and just destroying whatever he puts there. unless he really, because look, this is clear. I mean, if he leaves this with a little bit, so trust me, I will be reconning this quite heavily. And if he leaves it with a small token, I'm going in with, we've got two full divisions, 1st Burma, 17th Indian, and we've got decent AV. Look at this. I could leave this behind. We've got decent AV to keep him from doing something nefarious behind us. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in China, but I will say he attacked us here at Yan'an. We need to get more supply, and he's got more troops coming, so I'm not going to do anything crazy. But um, I'm not going to attack back. I mean, because what if this pops in and we'll get destroyed? But here we are, 5 fortifications. We're not. I'm not wasting any more supplies here. So we're done building fortifications. Whatever happens, happens. But um, but these guys should hold. We're flying in supplies regularly, regular intervals, and you can see here. Whoops, you can see here we've opened up this hex side, and technically we should be able to get supplies up this road, all the way up. But certainly to our troops here, because this is one of the things that was making me nervous. We were getting low on supplies here, and now we're back to supplied. So should be okay. Um, Got troops here. We're going to build this base up now. Start building that up. At least fortifications so that, if we have to fall back, we'll be able to hold them here. And anyway, got some cavalry moving up here to see if we can do some harassment behind the lines. Anyway, I know I was very brief and talking maybe fast, but in any case, took this. We don't have any supplies to fall back onto. This should fall, although it'll take him time to drive down the road and destroy them. As well as, real quick, again, he's good. Although he's heading this way anyways, the only thing that slows him down here is the fact that he has to stop to fight him. But you may not be able to see it, but it looks like he's heading down here to finish off these guys. But again, that's with tanks, and tanks can go faster. It won't be as much of a waste. Okay, yeah, that's the turn, the last 2 turns. So we're going to come back and talk about the 27th turn resolution when we get back. I don't know what we're going to be doing. I haven't thought about it too much yet. Just ran it and watched it with you. We do have some carriers here. Let's see if we can have some fun. We could always get our short bombardment group and hit this. For those of you who are interested, let's take a look. Yeah, the Van Ness took a beating. The De Ruyter took some engine damage. I think we'll be heading back to get repairs. But that, it wasn't a bad move. I don't know what he's going to do with these if he's going to leave, but you can see he has a lot more heading. Well, this is heading east, northeast. I don't know what these are. Anyway, I would suppose he has carriers in the area, but he's certain, and you can see here real quick. Um, Whoops, sorry. Our surface group, he does have detection on, but we'll be outside of air range. And if he attacked anyway, we've got some air units, 75, 80 fighters. Next thing would be to torpedo bomb his stuff here. The only problem is I don't know what he has air cover, and we already saw the bombers. Imagine if we had the heavy bombers. Imagine if we set these albacores, they'd probably be shredded on the way over here. Um, but all in all, not a bad turn, I don't think. Again, I don't think this raid coming up here real quick and hitting and running, I don't think that was bad. I do think we got some of his transports, 3 of them, I'm pretty sure. And besides, he can't dock them if they're holding troops or disband them. So he's going to have to quickly unload or lose those ships. All right, I'm going to take off. I've already taken a little bit longer than I wanted to, but we'll be back next time. And until then, take care. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.